today, what I wanted to do was get a little bit about Ratchet and Clank for PlayStation 4 out there. I did buy it. I love Ratchet and Clank. I was not disappointed by this game whatsoever. I did want to throw out there this is an update. It's a reboot of the original Ratchet and Clank. It's not a new episode in the story. So you're playing a lot of the same levels from that first Ratchet and Clank. You're playing against and for the same people, and it's told from Captain Quark's point of view, so it's got a new spin on the story. You have new operational features for Clank, particularly a jetpack and things like that, where you actually have a free roaming jetpack instead of a short bursted double jump, which was the equivalent of a helicopter for the original. It's different this time. You actually have fuel, you refuel, and you float around a planet. Now, it is also important to say there that you are limited to the jetpack for that use in certain planets only, and you can't continue on different planets. But you'll see here, this I'm trying to get myself a hoverboard, I think. Skid McMark sent me on a little mission. I saved him. I killed the sand shark, but now I'm trying to get some gear. So, this is much better graphics than the original for those of you that remember. It's, PlayStation 4 quality for an old game. And it's reminiscent to bring it back, to play it again. I think it's worth it for me as a fan, but I just wanted everyone else to be aware before purchasing that it's not going to be like totally new in a few different ways. So they have, oh, let me get this. This is a trading card. It's just another little element. You get bonuses for collecting full decks of cards in different categories. So it's just a little addition there. Now, mind you, I beat this once all the way through. So going back, I get to keep the weapons that I had, and you get to upgrade them to a mega weapon. So they're going to have a little more functionality, a little more kick. But just to show off a few, got me and my buddy here. This is a sniper rifle. So you can pick somebody out. It's got 3 times zoom, and it shows you their weak point, and you can take them out that way. See the little red orb? That's a weak point. These are the sand sharks here. Just take out a few. And in doing that a few times, you're going to upgrade your weapons. I've got here Doom Blades. Now these suckers I've upgraded quite a bit now. And what you'll do, you'll shoot an enemy, they're going to just orbit around that enemy and hit them a few times. It is nice, but it's a little slower than, say, your blaster, your Glove of Doom. This was always my favorite. Not my favorite in this game. I don't know, it seems like they're a little dumber than they used to be. But I still enjoy that they brought it back. This guy's the Peacemaker. I think it was originally the Warmonger. But that's a rocket, splits up, and blasts a few guys at once. Very high power, big boss weapon. The Sheepinator. Oh man, I'm gonna have to find some more bad guys to show you the Sheepinator. But here I just have one more place to go. Just looking for some Raritanium, which I use to upgrade weapons, of course. And I don't have the Magna Boots. The one thing you don't carry over, I'm doing this, the one thing you don't carry over after beating it is your gear, your Magna Boots, your jetpack, because they are story products, though. In order to give you a little more of retrying the game, keep from it. The one thing I think that really you could tell the graphics are far better is the ship. It's glistening. It's a beautiful piece of technology, and as far as like a virtual object, they did a great job on his ship. The graphics specifically for Crank, I think they put a lot of time into the running sequences, not so much when he's just kind of floating around figuring out puzzles. That's a big part of this game, is the Clank puzzles.
Captain, come in. Clank and I are in position and ready to commence
And I
Operation
just wonder
Falling
if I could
Star.
show you a bit, because they did change Clank's helper bots. They have reprogrammable helper bots. It's strange. You get a bridge bot, a spring bot, and a power bot. Our little buddy. Like times have changed, but not at all. Here we got the spring bot. Here we get the chip, program them. Now I can turn my spring bot into a power bot.
How
Do that
fortuitous.
here.
It is a Gadgetbot upgrade chip. My upgrade should allow
Power
me to
bots open
reprogram
doors.
these Gadgetbots.
Sometimes you need several, but most of it is collecting them up together and changing their abilities in order to, you know,
I think
like
I will save these
which
for
do you
me.
take over
Thank
first,
you.
the fox or the
But there is
chicken?
still a prototype device nearby. I will collect it for you.
Oh, fine.
Or is it the fox, the seed, or the chicken? I don't know. Take the fox over, the chicken will eat the seed. Take the chicken over, then you come back for the fox, then you leave it. Who knows? I feel like Clank has a really easy time with enemies too. I don't know what it is. Just I don't feel challenged at all when using Clank to fight. Oh, I don't want to be using him too. Alright, just place him here. Get my coins, or my bolts rather. My dash. Then we'll turn this fellow into a bridge. Turn this guy into power here, yeah. And so that part goes. A lot of this Clank stuff.
My upgrade should allow me to reprogram these Gadgetbots.
Now, let's see here. This is a good opportunity. Use the spring bot to get the other bot, who you're going to turn into a power bot, and transform the spring bot into a power bot, and then you're going to go over into the next room, like your bolts and things. Then you're going to turn them both into power bots to open the door. A little silly. Okay. What else? Upon beating the game, it does give you a challenge objective. Oh, thank goodness. Magna Boots. Now I can go back. There's a few levels in the beginning. You need the Magna Boots to get Raritanium. The Raritanium is especially important now because Omega weapons cost so much more than they did initially.
Awesome. I always wanted a pair of Magna boots.
I would say like 3 times
Pal.
more.
See you in a bit.
Little bird, here we go. Alright, come on, Ratchet. Show them what you got.
Return them to Ratchet.
Ratchet, what's your status on Operation Falling Star?
We going here or no?
Got a little distracted. We're on it.
Totally going through here. No. Okay, or not. Maybe I have to go somewhere else and come back on that side. Okay, this is a good opportunity to show the ability to upgrade weapons is based on this wheel system. This is a fully upgraded Doom Blade.
Oh, I'll give you a good
This is a partially upgraded Glove of Doom, so you'll see I don't have the option to continue on because I haven't upgraded the weapon yet by using it successfully. So those spaces are unavailable to me here. These grayed out spaces, that's an opportunity to upgrade. And you build upon them. Now, I need to use it a little more, upgrade it maybe one more time, and these last 7 will become available. I'm using Raritanium to buy these spaces. Magma Buster. I don't think it was always the Magma Buster. I think it changes names as you upgrade it. Like the Warmonger rocket launcher turned into the Peacemaker after certain steps, and I'm out of Raritanium. But you'll see each shape generally relates to the weapon itself. And these are the Omega weapons I have available. I already own the weapons, but to upgrade them further, I need to buy them 140,000 bolts, 270,000 bolts, 130,000, 200,000. So these weapons are going to be much more powerful and cooler to watch, I'm sure. But that's the whole draw of Ratchet and Clank, is you want to see these weapons, you want to upgrade your stuff, you want to have the best tech, the best gear.
The door was locked, leaving our heroes stranded up a very
So this
particular creature.
naturally where we're going. Perhaps we're going to return on the other side, but I thought there was 2 different wings to this level. Not sure.
Well, I'll give him this. He stays busy. Let's go see what he's been making.
And if you remember the original, like this is almost to a T exactly what this space station was. You get your Clank mission, you get your Ratchet mission, and even the layout is distinctly the same. Sheepinator. Now on the big guys it's a little less successful, but I will turn you into a sheep. There we go. Just for the crowd. And that's a pretty realistic sheep. You know what I mean? Like, not exactly your cutest little fluffiest little sheep. Alright, next we're going to the Groovatron, which if I'm not mistaken is a new weapon for the original Ratchet and Clank. They may have introduced it in other sequels, but I don't believe this was in that original game. It does come in handy quite a bit, because this will stop everybody in their tracks. It's almost like a pause button so you can attack them. Each enemy has their own dance moves. I think that's totally awesome. But even the bosses are susceptible to the Groovatron. Now, nobody is without Groove.
Take out the law backs!
I'll use this opportunity to show you the Pixelizer. Now this is the Pixelizer HD. Bam! You see they become pixelated. They're also 2-dimensional. And this is a very, very strong weapon. Great against bosses. And flying around you see specifically that... wait, listen. Love that sound.
Self-destruct sequence
Uh-oh.
initiated.
Self-destruct? I didn't call it self-destruct.
Ratchet, we must keep moving.
This doesn't look good.
You see, this gives you that time too, that bounce back time, where if you're being attacked, it'll stop them in their track, dead.
Oh dear.
Oof, wasn't watching my health there. But that's the benefit of the Pixelizer, is that you really don't give them the option because they're stunned by the blast.
Ratchet, we must keep moving.
Okay. And the challenge mode, you also have a graduating bolt system for something as important as getting these Omega blasters. You want this graduating system where basically if you're doing combos, taking out enemies without getting hit, they give you more bolts as a reward.
5, 4,
That's how I understand it anyway.
2,
Let's get the heck out of here. A lot of the videos, sadly, there was cutscenes with hyper-realism I mean, like, just blow your mind explosions, like hyper realistic Ratchet and Clank cutscenes. And that's a benefit of getting this game here. But I will say, with that, honestly, uh, I don't know. This isn't one of those games where you like need hyper realism. So I would just as easily pick up the original Ratchet and Clank, plug in my PS2 just to get some reminiscence on. But I didn't get the Trespasser yet. That's another piece of gear they took from me, the jerks. As far as this map goes, I find the top secret Blarg research project. Okay. Yeah, and that's why I'm thinking, wasn't I supposed to go through here? I already went through there. And I don't have a trespasser. Okay, so we gotta go to another planet. We'll find that trespasser and do it to it.
Which planet should we go to? I believe planet Rilgar would be a good choice.
See all my hexagons. I got my hexagons in order for these. Maybe I have to go to Rilgar to get the trespasser and then return to the space station. And Rilgar, you remember, that's where you do the hoverboard races. I think in the original you got a bonus for getting first place. There's no bonus. If you want to skip the races, I can understand why. Unless you want, I think they give you a trophy. But I could have sworn in the original you had to get first place in that gold race, and then you would get the trespasser or something. And they made it worth your while. Here I did it. I don't remember if they gave me a bolt, but trouble. Really want these weapons so bad. I'm a far cry from them. Okay, next weapon. We got the Proto class. This was a new one for me. I'm gonna shoot an orb. Or maybe it's an updated version of an oldie but goodie. Because I just... This is something else, you know? You could just throw that into a swarm of enemies and just leave, and that'll do all the work for you. It's not very good against bosses, especially when you're in the jetpack, because they're gonna fall to the ground. A lot of the times, bosses are flying. You're not gonna have the ability or the need for that proto class. But it's great, like that. Just blast it in the doorway, run away, find a nice cozy place to collect bolts. Oh, out of ammo. So we'll go to the classic Magma Blaster. Now this is shooting free. Oh, don't want to go in the water. But originally, of course, you get one blast from the Magma Blaster. Yeah, I mean, this is an accurate weapon, and this is what you use the majority of the time at starting. Until you get your sniper rifle, of course. I use that one quite a bit. Blam, 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 blam. This is very straightforward. There's nothing really special about it. I don't know that I have this fully upgraded yet. The Raptor launcher. It's overkill, of course, but boom! You're loading up your rockets, homing in. Now this definitely is not as good for bosses as the Peacemaker. And the reason being, this guy here, you have to be closer in general than you have to be with the Peacemaker. You can shoot the Peacemaker, it has heat seeking, you know, it's going to find a target. This guy, you have to be within, say, 25 feet for those missiles to converge on somebody properly. Otherwise, you're screwing it all up. Make sure they're red, otherwise all 6 of those missiles will cross in the middle somewhere and then go off in the top. Terrible if you're really in need of them. Again, this is one of the easiest guns to use, though. Oh, wasted it, but who cares?
Attention residents of Blackwater City. In lieu of a security team, we've released a whole
Out of ammo, let's see. Oh, my buddy, Mr. Zircon, just floats around you and blasts for you. And I'll show you the Omega Fusion Bomb. It's a grenade, but this one tosses out little buddies. So after the collateral, after the initial blast, you get collateral blast to help you with any remaining enemies. This is great for bosses if you can get close enough or get the higher ground to throw down on somebody because it has an arc. Otherwise, you're looking up above your boss, and you could be susceptible to big time damage, critical hitage. Flamethrower. Now, I love the look of this, but it really is not good unless you're using it for peons. Like the flamethrower stinks against larger enemies, kind of like the Sheepinator. So use it sparingly, maybe in caves with a lot of little pests. But I do love that. Like quintessential. You got that pyromania. You need a flamethrower. Is this gonna take me where I want to go? Oops, no. No, I've been here before. We're going somewhere else. Right? What? This is deja vu. Oh, I went the wrong way before. Okay. Look at this madness. Look, I can upgrade my stuff. There must be a lot more raritanium in this batch. Because in the first roundabout, I don't think I had as many opportunities to upgrade weapons. I think they want you to get the most out of playing again through loyal fandom. Now we've got a fully upgraded magma blaster. Mr. Zircon, he's just your little buddy, and you will actually appreciate him in boss battles, because he may take out a few of the lesser important nuisance. This is our Peacemaker. I can't understand how this gun can get any better. I just love this so much. Should have read that. But it said micro rocket expansion, additional micro rocket. Micro rocket expansion, additional micro rockets. Oh my goodness. So we just doubled our micro rocket expansion. It's gonna be bananas. So we're out of rarity. Let's see what it does. Kablowie! I couldn't really tell. Maybe it did. Oh yeah, it took out everybody, but oh my goodness. Yeah, there was at least 6 micro rockets. And see what I mean about it? Like the heat-seeking ability in this thing is phenomenal. You don't even have to think about it. I just fire it over there. It's going to find an enemy. I don't have to lock on initially or anything. I think it just destroyed that tank already. Like, these tanks are a monument in the game, like, to a big pain in the badingas. You got, Flow of Doom. Let's give that a whirl, because I do need to upgrade it. Still need to upgrade my Groovatron, so I just throw that out every now and again. Get a little dance party going. Look at this madness of bolts. That's the benefit of destroying many enemies without getting hit. You get that piling bonus. Alright. Zoom!
Nice.
A little feature here. You get that slam wrench ability, collect bolts from further away. Zoom. 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 Okay. Zoom. Huh? Not sure what I just did there. Oh, there's Raritanium up here. I'm pretty sure this has nothing to do with where I need to go. That's the issue I'm having. Right? Anybody? Oh, the phone's buzzing. Anyway, so yeah, you also notice this level looks exactly the same, except for it's got better graphics than it used to. If that bugs you, yeah. But I remember I used to love this game. I even so much that I would just try and like push other people to play it so I could watch them play it. I just really enjoy Ratchet and Clank, even though it is a button masher at times. I have no idea where I'm going, and I just beat this level like yesterday. Ding, 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 ding. Hey! Ah, maybe it's the switch on the game. Dance party. Dance party. Hey! Who wants a dance party? Somebody order a dance party? And here's a good opportunity to combine different abilities here. I'll get Fusion Bomb, Pyroster, whatever it is, and full-on dance party. People are just sentenced. Yes. You can see what I mean here. I can do a little damage here with my flamethrower, but it's not the best weapon at all. Especially like this guy, he won't stop. He knows he wants to attack and kill me, and I will do that. Like, it's not fun to have somebody all up on you, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like a flamethrower should at least blast them back enough to give you a little privacy. Mr. Zircon, Pixelizer. And again, this is still just one of my favorite weapons because it's so powerful. If you need to clear a room, the Pixelizer is going to do that pretty quickly. Gotta look around, you know? Leave no stone unturned. Especially because it's the second time I'm playing through. If I don't get everything this time, when will I do it? When?
Come find me when you want to upgrade a weapon. I'm ready.
Nobody's asking me to upgrade weapons. That's a good sign that I have Raritanium to do so.
Hello, sneaky aliens. Containment center. Repeat. All Zorrocats to the containment center.
Oh, I leveled it up. I didn't know I could do that with the... Oh, I think this is an Omega weapon, right? More power to me. Oh yeah, now we can finally upgrade our deal. Okay, got some ammo here. Alright. Anyway, I'm going to get a little lost in this here because it is the second time I'm playing through. So I think we'll call it a day. I got to see a little bit of everything, and if you need me, you know where I'm at. Hit me up in the comments. Boomity boom boom, pow 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 pow. Subscribe, share, like, whatever you want to do. But check out Video Rewind Podcast, and I don't know, that's it.
Rock on!